is not your childhood fairy tale. This is Lioness Reign, and today, we tell the story of the warrior history tried to silence. You've heard the Disney version. Singing sidekicks. A dragon with jokes. A happy ending. But the real Mulan? She didn't sing. She didn't flirt with a captain. She didn't need to be rescued. She was the warrior. The sword. The storm. Her story was never meant to be pretty. It was meant to be remembered. It begins with war. It always does. Somewhere in ancient China, under a crumbling dynasty, enemies threaten the empire's borders. And the emperor calls for soldiers. One man from every household. But in one home, there is no son. Only an aging, sick father. And his daughter, Mulan. That night, she makes a choice that would echo through centuries. She cuts her hair, takes her father's armor, disguises herself as a man, and disappears into the dark. She doesn't ask permission. She simply goes. The army is no place for secrets. One slip of her voice, one wrong movement, and it's over. But Mulan doesn't just blend in. She rises. Her mind is sharper than any blade. Her discipline, unmatched. She leads men into bloodied fields, and brings them home alive. No one knows she's a woman. And no one dares to question the warrior in the iron mask. She earns respect the only way a woman could in that world. By being better than every man around her. 12 years. 12 winters of war, death, victory, and survival. At last, peace. The emperor, in awe of her record, summons her. What reward do you seek? He asks. And Mulan answers. I want only a horse. To return home. Not power. Not riches. Just freedom. And when the truth is revealed, that the empire's fiercest soldier was a woman, the kingdom trembles. Some call it treason. Others call it legend. So, was Mulan real? The first written version of her story comes from a 6th century poem. The Ballad of Mulan. It tells of a girl who joins the army in her father's place. Who fights. Who wins. And who returns, unbroken. Over the centuries, the story changed. Some say she became a general. Others say she was discovered and killed. One version says she returned home, only to find her father dead, and she took her own life. But no matter the version, one truth always stayed the same. Mulan chose action over obedience. Honor over silence. Disney gave her songs. A pet dragon. And a prince. But they forgot one thing. Mulan was never a princess. She was a revolutionary. She didn't fight for attention. She fought for survival. For loyalty. For love, not romantic love. But the love of a daughter who would rather die than see her father march into war. She wasn't trying to find herself. She already knew who she was. The world just wasn't ready to see it. So why does her story matter now? Because centuries later, girls are still told to be small. Be sweet. Be soft. Be quiet. But Mulan said no. She fought in a world that never made space for her, and made it anyway. She didn't wait to be chosen. She chose herself. And whether myth or memory, her name still slices through time. This is not a bedtime story. This is a warning. Because every time a girl says no, the empire trembles. This is Lioness Reign. Where women don't wait to be remembered. We make sure they are.